Hello everyone, today is a little bit different. We are going to do a ballet class. Now, I trained at the Royal Ballet School. George has no ballet experience, so you're going to be our guinea pig. All you have to do is just stand up and join in. You don't need any special equipment. As you can see, George is in his jeans and a nice comfy jumper. Join in at home and see what you can do. So, we're going to start by finding a space. Start off with our feet in first position. So, if you pop your feet together in parallel, I'm going to change the camera angle in just a second so you can see. So we start in parallel position and then think that your feet are going to go 10 to 2 like on a clock. Don't overforce your turnout as it's going to really hurt and it's not good for your knees. Okay, the next thing, take your hands to your waist or your hips. Then we're going to bend our knees and we're going to take our knees over our toes. So when we look down, you want to imagine that your knees are umbrellas over your toes. That's it. And then stretch. Very good, George. I've never seen you do a demi-plie before. So we are going to do 2 of those. So we're going to do demi-plie and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Then we're going to rise up onto the balls of our feet. It's pretty normal if your ankle clicks. And then come down, back to our first position. And then we're going to point our right foot to the side. So we're going to show our best pointed position to the side. And then we're going to lower the foot where it is. And then make sure you've got cramp. Make sure your hips are over the center of both of your feet. That's it. Keep those hands on the waist. And then we do the same. And this is our second position. So we've got demi-plie, knees over toes. That's it. You don't have to adjust your feet, you can leave them where they are. And stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Rising up onto the balls of your feet. And lower. And then point to the side with that right foot. And then we're going to come to third position. Okay, third position is where you have, it's the same as first, only your heel of your right foot is going to go to the middle of your left foot. That's it. Well done, George. Demi-plie and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Rising up and lower. And then point to the side with the right again. This time we're going to close the foot behind. The left foot heel is going to go to the middle of the right foot. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Same thing. Demi-plie and stretch. Demi-plie and stretch. Rising up. And this time we can test our balance with our arms in 5th position. That's it. So we want a nice oval shape. That's it. And then we'll come down to finish. Lovely. So I'm going to give us some options. George, if you can keep your hands on your hips the entire time, okay, and then finish with your arms in 5th position, that would be great. I'm going to do some additional arms, okay, and if you want to follow me with the arms, it's a little bit more complicated, but it's kind of the next step. So either follow me or follow George.
I got to remember it then.
So feet in first position, take a deep breath and keep your arms there. And plie, stretch, and plie, stretch, rising up, and point to the side, and lower, that's it, plie, stretch, and plie, stretch, rising up, and this time, put your right foot in front, plie, stretch, stretch, rising up, that's it, and then the other foot in front, and plie, stretch, that's it, plie, stretch, now rising up, and test your balance, and coming down. Well done, nice one. I'm hoping you're as good as George that time. Hopefully you're feeling a bit warmer. George has taken off a layer, so must be working. The next thing we're going to do is our battement tendu, which is always the second exercise we do in a ballet class. We're going to start either 2 options. You can keep your feet in first position throughout, or you can work in third position. Working in third position is quite difficult because you have to remember where your foot was before you've moved it. So I'm going to say, George, as it's your first time, we're going to work in first position. If not, follow me and we'll do third position, okay? So we'll start in first, just to practice the move, and hands are on our hips, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to move our right foot to point to the front. Now we're not just going to lift and go plonk, okay? We are going to imagine that we are dragging our foot forward, so it should make a sound on the floor, and then we're going to point our foot all the way, and we're trying to keep that turn out. So if you imagine that you've got shoes on with laces, okay, when you point to the front, your laces should be aiming towards the wall. Now notice I said aiming, okay? If your shoelaces are aiming towards the wall, then let's get you auditioning for the Ballet Olympics, okay? So feet in first position, hands on our hips. We do point to the front, and then to come back, we also go through the floor, and we imagine that our pinky toes are leading that foot back, and that way we have turnout, okay? So we're going to do 3 of those. So point to the front and coming back in. Point to the front and in. Third time, point to the front and in. And then demi-plie, just to relax our legs. Then to the side, point to the side and in. And point to the side and in. Make sure your shoulders and your hips are over one of your feet, okay? Because we're transferring the weight. That's it. So you have to be able to just lift that toe, and if you can lift that toe, you know that your weight's in the right place, your weight placement. That's it. Can you lift that right toe off the floor?
Wow.
That's it. Do you see how your weight moved over? Yeah, that's where we should be standing. To the side. So 3 times to the side, and then plie. And then this is tricky stuff, to the back, okay? You might get cramps doing this, okay? Just give it a go. We are going to lead with that baby toe backwards, okay? And then we're going to keep our foot fully pointed, and then bring that leg back in. That's it. How was that?
All right, I didn't do it properly though.
That's okay. So 3 times to the back, and then a demi-plie. Okay. Then we're going to do a rise. Test that balance. We're going to do a little turn just to make us feel like ballet dancers, and then we're going to come back down, okay? And then we can go on the other side. Yeah. So we do the same. 3 to the front with a plie, 3 to the side with a plie, 3 to the back with a plie, rise and turning round. Yeah. If you want to try with one foot in front of the other, okay, you can join along with me. 3 to the front, always closing in the same place, okay, always closing in front. When we go to the side, we change, we go to the back, then we go to the front, then we go to the back, and our plie. When we go to the back, we do 3 closing behind, then we rise, full turn, finishing with our left foot in front. Okay.
Is that the difficult one?
That's the difficult one. You can do the whole thing with your feet in first position. Both are fine. You're still getting the same action, using the same muscles. So, here we go. A word of warning, the second time we do it through is a little bit quicker. Here we go. Feet in first position, and to the front, and in. 2, in. 3, and plie. To the side, closing behind, close in front, close behind, yeah, now to the back, that's it, take a shuffle forwards if you need, and third time, yeah, and rising up, and turning around, and finishing with your left foot in front, or back to first, left foot front, to the side, close behind, and plie, and to the back, 2, 3, plie, rising up, test that balance, and going round, and everyone finishing in first position. A little tip, try and keep your eyes up, because when you look down, okay, your head goes forwards, okay? Obvious stuff, I know. Okay, so if you look forwards, you're going to end up falling forwards. And our final exercise is going to be a port de bras, which means carriage of the arms. So how we move our arm, okay? We're going to leave the legs alone. We can show a relaxed first position, okay? So you show your position, which is 10 to 2, and then maybe you say 5 to 1. So you bring your feet in just a little bit so that your legs are a little bit more relaxed, but it's still ballet, okay? We're going to start in preparatory or bras bar position, okay? We want a nice oval, okay? So at the moment, George is showing me a circle. What we want is his arms to be a little bit longer. That's it. So we've got an oval position. We're going to take our hands between our belly button and our sternum, okay, which is the bone that connects the rib cage. So about the middle here. We're going to take our arms to first position so that our hands, our fingertips, are in line with our midpoint, okay? That's your first position. Imagine that a drop of water or some rain on your shoulder and it goes all the way off your arm and down off your fingertips, okay? Then the hardest position, I'd say, is second position. We keep that position, imagine, freeze with some hairspray, okay? Then we move both arms out to the side, okay? But we don't let that arm go behind us, okay? That elbow doesn't go behind, it still stays in line with your shoulders and your hands come further forwards, okay? So you've got first position here and then you open to second position. That's it. So then think the raindrop on your shoulder, it goes round off the arms and then off the fingertips. That's it. And you can extend. That's it. You can even make it a little bit longer. Okay. Very nice. Do your arms ache? Good. If they're aching, you're doing it properly because we're utilizing muscles that we don't normally use in everyday life. That's it. Very nice. And then we're going to lower our arms to preparatory. Okay. And the way that we lower, okay, imagine that you are pushing down on the water. Yeah. So your hands are going to push down that way. So if you're in a lesson and you were 6 or 7 years old, okay, we'd have a really fun lesson and I'd bring in my stickers, okay? The stickers would go on the palm of each hand, okay? Maybe we have a red one and a green one, okay? We start off by looking at the red sticker. So we're looking into the palm of our hands and we're going to slightly incline our head when we look. That's it. That's very nice, George. Well done. Okay. You'd be star of the week. So we take our hands to first position. That's it. And then we open to second and we're still looking. That's it. We're struggling for space. That's it. Okay. Don't let those elbows droop. Okay. Relax those shoulders. Are you still looking into the palm of that hand? That's it. And then you extend the hands and then you follow the hands down. I always say, imagine you've just had your nails done and you're going, oh, I like these nails. Yeah, you're looking at those nails. That's it. Then we are going to do arms to first. So that's our first port de bras. It's tricky. It's confusing because it's a first position, then second, and then lower. But that is called our first port de bras, all of that. Then we have our second port de bras. Okay, so we go from first position up to fifth position, and we're still looking into those arms. We've got that oval shape, so a little bit more length here. So we make that oval, relaxing those shoulders. That's it. And then we open to second. Okay, and then the arms go down that way. And we're always looking at that red sticker. Okay, then we do the whole thing again from the beginning, but we look at the green sticker. First position, second position, extend, and lower, and first, up to fifth, and extend, and lower. Yeah, does that make sense?
I'll follow you.
Okay, lovely. And take a breath, and arms to first, second, first position, up to fifth position, looking into that red sticker, and the other side, looking towards the green sticker. Second, and think about those raindrops, lower, and last time, first. position. And lower. Good.